So should you be holding a trade overnight? So holding trades overnight, should we do it, or should we cut our losses, or should we just take that profit off the table early? One of the things that I always want you guys to ask yourself is, what is the reason behind your intent? What is the reason why you're going into the market or opening that trade? You have to have a plan before you execute every position. And guys, this is going to help increase your winning outcome so much. Everything that Brian and I share with you and in the academy, it is really based off of our own experience, our growth over the years, what we've learned from so many failed mistakes, and how we became consistently profitable traders. And when I was a new trader, especially developing, one of the things that was really hyped so much was technical analysis. And while I love technical analysis, I've really embraced fundamental analysis over the years, and really just took the time to become a student of learning fundamentals and how important it is to my trading, to the world around us. It helped me to become more knowledgeable and also a more confident trader. And I was able to increase my winning outcomes only because I understood what all these data reports meant and how that impacted our industry. So should you be holding a trade overnight? Well, again, if it is not meeting the intent behind why you took that trade, absolutely not. You should not be holding a trade overnight. If you're a scalper, you should be scalping. Now, if you're a scalper and a swing trader like me, where the direction is in your favor, and perhaps you have an opportunity to scalp, but also hold a position as a swing trade, then it makes sense. But let me show you an example on the charts of why you don't want to hold trades overnight, especially when it's not in your intent to do so. But also, if you are holding overnight, why it's so important to have a hard stop loss, because fundamentals can certainly impact that. Let's go ahead and go to the chart, and I'm going to give you an example. We're going to take a look at USDJPY. So here I am on the daily, and as you can see here, our directional bias is downward. We have a market that is giving us lower highs and lower lows. How do I know that? I see it with my naked eye, but you can also see that previously we were in an uptrend. Price then gave us a high. It failed to give us a new high at this level here. So we got a low, and then we got a lower high. Price then gave us a lower low, and then we got a lower high. So if I see a structure that's giving us lower highs and lower lows, and I have a confirmed directional bias that the market is downward, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to short. So had we shorted at this resistance here, let's say even if we scalped, then we would have, the direction was in our favor, right? We would have definitely made profit easily. We could have made 30 pips. Let's just say 30 pips, right? But let's say, for example, if we expected that this trend was going to continue downward and we wanted to hold a swing, let's say we wanted to hold a swing for about 100 pips. Well, you definitely would have got that. You could have gotten 133 pips right to this red candle here. But let's say we were holding in case the market comes back down to this support for maybe about 300 or 200 pips, which is awesome, right? Who wouldn't want that? So let's say we were holding, we hopefully have a stop loss. And by this point, if you're already 100 pips in profit, you should move your stop loss to break even. So again, when you are deciding to hold a trade.
Hey everyone, sorry to pause the video, but I have to give tribute to our sponsors. This video was brought to you by the like button. The like button wanted to tell me to tell you that it doesn't get as much love. So it wants you to go ahead and show love, because you know what? The like button loves you. The like button is right below this video, pointing his thumb up at you saying, hey, hit me. Because you know what? It will help our YouTube algorithm for those who are looking for videos just like this to help them out just like it helps you out. So go ahead and smash that like button, smile while you do it, and right back to your video.
The number one priority is protecting your capital. If this trade does not go my way, what is going to be my response? To play defense in case this market moves against me. So that is what you always want to be planning, because guys, look what happened here. So I am going to remove some of these markings, and let's just see what the market actually did. First of all, let's look at where this candle is right now. This is August 4th. So we are at August 4th. The next day is August 5th, and that actually runs into NFP Friday, non-farm payroll. So this report actually comes out every first Friday of the month, and you can see it on Forex Factory. So if we go to Forex Factory, I'm going to pull that up. I also cross-check this with my FX book. So this is where you can look at your economic news. So you can find any economic news out there, but you want to be aware of what is going on in the economy and the world around us, because news does impact our trading. So if we go to August 5th, you can see this is Friday. We have high impact news, red folders on CAD pairs and also USD. It's important to know what these reports represent. What are the main ones you need to pay attention to inside of all of these different reports, right? Like, does non-farm payroll have more weight on the market than employment change, for example? Or let's say if there was a speaker who is speaking, or interest rate changes, or, all these different reports that we see, FOMC, retail sales, you need to know which one, when they come out. You can study previous history. Like, for example, what did the market do previously on this date and how much did it move the market? So look here, you can see non-farm employment change. This is usually what we're all looking for. We want to see, what is the health of the US economy? Are jobs being added? Is unemployment going up? Things like that. So if you click into this, you can read what the news is about. You can see that we had an actual, a forecast, and a previous. So the previous report was 384,000 jobs that were added. I don't know if that was negative or positive for the economy, or actually we can look. Yeah, so it was actually negative, because you can see the previous month in June, the actual number was 436. So jobs decreased in July. So now we're looking at, for July, the report came out. I'm sorry, for June, it was 384. For May, if you go back, you can kind of see what it did the previous month. So now that we're in July of 2022, the previous was 384. Okay. The forecast was 260, but the actual number that came out was 372. So because that number is higher than the forecast, that is good for the currency. So it made USD bullish. So if we go to August 5th now, because they're reporting for July, we should be able to go to August 5th and see exactly how that impacted the market. So let's go to USD JPY, and you can see here we're on August 4th, right? Let's look what happens on August 5th. But let's say we're holding a trade overnight. Maybe we closed out some profits. We locked in profits, because we always want to be locking in profit. But let's say we got in right at about, let's say we got in at this resistance at 134.15, and we're just kind of letting our trade roll, right? Roll with the direction. So as that market moves into our favor, we're locking in profits. Maybe you're using a trailing stop loss, but let's say you have no stop loss at all and you don't believe in using stop losses. Okay. Maybe you have a mental stop loss, whatever it might be. You set yourself an alert in case the price goes the opposite direction. Well, let's see what happened. Non-farm payroll came out. That number was greater than the forecast. So this would have made USD bullish. Does it continue downward or upward? Okay. Comment below. Pause the video and comment below. What do you think happens? Will the price go up or will it go down based on that data report that came out? Well, let's see what happens. We're going to play it. And as you can see, look what happened, guys. So soon as that news came out, the market shot up. Okay. The market shot up. So you can see that this is on August 5th. And as I said, that news report would have made USD bullish. So because USD is the base currency in JPY, we're seeing that market move upward. So I'm going to continue to play it. It has now broken our downtrend structure, right? Then it came back down. All right. So look what happened with news. It did shoot up. So if we were holding a trade overnight with no stop loss, let's say we got in at the resistance and then that price continued upward. Well, we would have been negative possibly 126 pips. So if you have a really small account and let's say you have no risk management plan and you're just hoping that trade turns around and goes back positive, but you have no room to recover, you have no room to get in to make up for your losses, you possibly could have blown an account. This is why it's so important to pay attention to fundamentals, because you could get caught off guard and you could possibly lose your account. So this is one reason why it's so important to trade with a plan, trade with a stop loss, and also start to study fundamentals and incorporate it into your trading. So let's continue to look at what happened. You can see over a few days that market did come back down. It now pushed back through, and this is probably a result of more news as well. But as you can see, our downtrend was actually broken, and that is confirmed here. So now we are trading in an uptrend, right? Hopefully you're not still holding on to this trade by now. You would have either taken a loss, but as you can see, we also have an overextended W formation. So here's our overextended W formation. Price had a low here, but it didn't give us a new low here. And then fundamentals actually came in and changed that as well too. So this is the reason why you want to always have a plan in place. You want to always have an intent behind every trade that you're taking. And you want to know that if things go south, right? where am I going to cut a loss? Where am I going to put an alert if I don't use a hard stop loss that I want to be alerted in case this market goes against me? But I recommend that you trade with a hard stop loss, that you get really good at really focusing on protecting your capital. Stop worrying about how much money you're going to make. You will make money if you can focus on consistency and discipline and finding a calculated system that you follow every single time. I promise you guys, your trading will improve significantly. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope this gives you more clarity on whether you should hold a trade overnight and what you should be considering. I also hope that this opened your eyes to the power of fundamentals and how important it is to incorporate it in your trading. If you're a new or struggling trader, I recommend you check out our academy. We help new and struggling traders learn how to trade with structure and guidance so that you guys start the right way, have a breakthrough, and trade confidently. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Give this video some love and show a thumbs up or click that button for me. Appreciate you guys so much, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next training video.